Yeah. I'm gonna buy that one and that one. All of it. I need it all. Do you want it though? Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard he scammer, had to switch up the accounts. Moving paper, gotta call it my account.
Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jake Fromm and the Oklahoma City Lancers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Oklahoma City Lancers.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, Week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself?
Because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. To convert on 3rd and 9. And this one complete to Smith. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 will take over with a new set of downs.
1-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Georgia Bulldog. It's Jake Fromm. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards yards between those last two plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the gun, it's From. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Completions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's From to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Ready for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
Titans, nothing.
Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relation.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between...
The handoff, it's Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On the give, this is Eckler. They find some open field here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good. Makes the score Lancers 6. Titans nothing.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And caught by Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From the early games going on here around the NFL. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's down.
Throwing is from. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tangled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
They're trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Now it's Tannehill. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that is incomplete. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 41-yard line.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the...
He'll drop to throw. flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From off of play action. Defense holds up in coverage.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
16. Titans, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. Timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 4 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And yet again it's Humphries. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Again, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, good. That keeps the score, Lancers.
A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter. Play action, it's From. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's short. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll take it in the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter what it is.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's From. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's short. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
and 10. From the gun, it's From. And it is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's From. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
30, Titans 6.
Past the 30 to the 32. And this one complete to Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. They snap it to Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind.
Out of the shotgun, here's From. Complete. It's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
Titans 6.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on won this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Life is what you make it. My shit been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for